Hello all, welcome to FA Learn Hub Infinite Learning. Today our topic is 8D problem solving methodology. So what is meant by 8D? An overview on 8D. 8D is a problem solving method which identifies, corrects and eliminates recurring problems through 8 disciplines or 8 steps. So by using 8 steps or 8 disciplines, we can identify the problem, we can correct the problem and eliminate recurring of these problems. So that is what 8D. Why 8D? 8 disciplines or 8 steps. This model or methodology was developed by Ford Company. It is most widely adopted problem solving methodology, especially aerospace industries. So most of the aerospace industries are using or adopting 8D as a problem solving methodology. Most of the customers are asking to their suppliers for fill 8D scars, supplier corrective action reports, if there is an NZ observed. What are those 8 disciplines or 8 steps? D1, creating a cross-functional team. D2, define and explain the problem. D3, containment action. D4, root cause. D5, corrective action. D6, verification of implementation of corrective action. D7, horizontal deployment. D8, congratulate the team. So here I will explain step by step. So our first step or first discipline is creating a cross-functional team. So if a defect observed or a problem identified or a complaint is received from customer, as per 8D, the first step is to form a cross-functional team which is having the representatives of various departments like D&D, design and development, engineering, production, various sub-departments or subsectors of production, quality, and other supporting departments like purchase or procurement, warehouse, based on the nature of the defect. So if the defect is related to purchase, the member should be one representative shall be from purchase. If the defect is related to warehouse, there shall be one representative from warehouse or stores. Okay, so once we form the cross-functional team, we have to go with the second step or second discipline, which is D2, define and explain the problem. So in this step, what we have to do, we have to collect some basic data from the customer if it is a customer complaint, or basic data from production or various departments. For example, if it is a customer complaint, we have asked some details about the defect. It is somewhat basic defect, basic details. How many quantities affected, what are the storage conditions you have followed, at what stage the issue was observed. After getting all this information, we can define the problem, what is the problem, then we can explain this problem to cross-functional team. So mostly this role shall be done by QA engineer actually. So next step is D3, that is containment action. What is meant by a containment action? It is an immediate action taken to avoid similar issue or same issue in current production lot. It is a temporary action, it's not a permanent action. We are taking to avoid this issue in current production. So this action shall be not limited to verification of current production lots, whether similar issue or same issue is present on current lots or current production items. Providing awareness to operators or quality inspectors regarding this issue and make sure inspection is stringent and the issue is not happening. It is also need to address escapes. What is meant by escape? Escape means we need to verify whether the similar issue is present on finished goods, whatever already production is completed or for this part, or the item is already dispatched and reached to customer. So we have to do positive recall from the customer if issue is serious, and we can verify whether this defect is present on customer dispatched items, means whatever items we have dispatched, we can recall the item and we can verify whether similar issue is present on dispatched items or not. So this is what first three steps or first three disciplines. The fourth discipline of 8D is root cause. So what is the root cause? The concept of 8D is to concentrate on root cause instead of direct cause. So one issue have one direct cause and one root cause also. So if we concentrate on root cause, we can eliminate actual problem. If we concentrate only direct cause, the actual issue will not be addressed. Only cosmetic issue or whatever we can see outside, those issue is eliminated. So since we are not addressing actual issue, the issue will be repeated. That's why we have to address root cause. So what is a root cause? I will tell with an example. Consider a wiring harness industry. They got a customer complaint like open circuit observed on one particular line. So it's a one particular harness. The harness having a multi-conductor cable in one conductor and having open circuit. This is the complaint, basic complaint. So for example, why it was not identified during automated testing? So that is our first why this issue, why that, or anyway harness has already undergone automated test, continuity test prior to dispatch to customer. So why this issue was not identified during automated testing? So what will be the answer? If we go with depth, the answer shall be, or I don't know. So one of the possible answers shall be the issue may be identified during testing, but operator missed out to put a permanent marking or permanent scratching on this particular defective harness. This may be the issue. So why operator didn't put permanent marking, permanent scratching or permanent damage on defective harness? The reason shall be, or reason may be, he may done temporary marking and during cleaning or some kind of cleaning it may be erased. This may be the reason. So why he has done only marking, permanent scratching he didn't done? The issue is, or the cause may be due to our system procedure or SOP for testing, or any instruction was not provided to operator or testing inspector to do permanent scratching or permanent damage on defective or test failed harnesses. So the direct cause may be issue was not identified during automated testing. The root cause shall be operator is not aware if any issue or any test failure observed, he has to do permanent damage on the harness or on the product. So this is the root cause. Okay, I hope I could give some basic idea on root cause. So if we go with the corrective action, our next step. What is meant by a corrective action? Corrective action is a permanent action to avoid same issue in future loads for same part number. So for example, here we identified there is no system procedure or there is no work instruction is telling that the operator or testing in charge need to do permanent damage on affected wiring harness or affected harness or affected product. So this is the root cause. So if we address this root cause, we have to do some corrective action, a permanent action to avoid this issue in future. So what we can do, we can update our FMEA, and as a part of corrective action we can update our SOP or work instruction that the operator has to do permanent damage on our products once it is defective. So that is what a corrective action. So verification or implementation of corrective action. So QA or a cross-functional team can verify whether the corrective action is implemented. the updation of drawing, updation of process documents, updation of manufacturing instruction, updation of bill of material, FMEA or control pen, whatever documents as updated, supposed to be updated, it was updated. And after a periodic review or after a period of time, QA or cross-functional team can review the effectiveness of this corrective action. So this is what telling in this step or D6. Once corrective action is implemented and effectiveness is verified, after that we can go with D7, which is horizontal deployment. What is meant by horizontal deployment? We can identify similar issues in different departments. For example, if it is a PCB industry, similar case, if an issue observed in same issue observed in PCB industry, bareboard testing. So in bareboard testing, work instruction has updated that if an defective PCB observed, he has to do permanent damage or permanent scratch on this PCB. Similar way, he can or that organization can do same work instruction updation or same instruction in AOE, automatical optical inspection testing also, or final inspection also. Means in final inspection, if some defect is observed, it is not at all resolvable, immediately he can do permanent crossing. So what is meant by horizontal deployment? Identify similar department or similar issues or similar processes and take necessary action as similar as whatever we have taken as a corrective action, so we can avoid similar issues in future. So that is what horizontal deployment. So D8, it's just a we can conduct a closure meeting and congratulate the team. This is what 8 steps or 8 disciplines in 8D SCAR or 8D problem solving method. For better understanding, we have kept a sample 8D SCAR on our website. You can visit our website and make an understand. The link of the website is kept on our first comment. If you click on the web link, you can enter home page of FA Learn Hub. There will be a menu bar at the left side of the home page. You can go with menu bar and visit our sub pages like FA Technical Learn Hub or FA General Learn Hub. We'll provide training on 5i analysis and fishbone diagram as soon as possible. Thank you. FA Learn Hub, Infinite Learning.